I think I already did an intro to this video, but today we are working on the Snowdog. So we're gonna rip this chain case off. It's on the wrong side. I'm gonna put the other one that I have, wherever it is, he has it, over here. Switch this after on inside. Maybe add a jack shaft up here. And take the track off. Go through every bearing and IFAX and all that. And mount the exhaust over here to go off the side. I think that is it. Let's see how far we get. Alright, don't mind the noise from my dad back there on the deck starting the steaks. I'm gonna cut this and we're gonna make attempt number 2. I don't even know where attempt number 1 went. That's a good question. I don't know, it was a fail, so we're gonna try again today. Rick! What? Where's the gloves? I don't have them. We got the bracket done after 3 days and multiple attempts, and yeah, it's on there, it's bolted down, it fits, it works. Welds aren't beautiful, but yeah, it needs a decent paint job and a bolt hole there. I'm gonna put a chain in the sprocket there, to there, that key up there, belt on it, and then the suspension back under the track, and it should run. Should run. Well, and put the changes back together, but that's another episode, another day. So last time you guys seen this, in this video anyway, let me just shut this thing off real quick. I was struggling to make a bracket there. As you can see, there's no bracket. So why is that done? The bracket's not made. Well, the bracket's made. It's over there drying, I'll show you in a minute. But for now, and last time you saw this, the sides were blue. Now they are black. I painted the whole thing black. Repainted all of the cage. Repainted the handlebars. Tack welded on a little plate there for the light bar on and off switch. And yeah. All that's left to do now is wire up light bars. Find a spot for the battery right there. Run the battery cables up to there, positive and negative, for the electric start. Then, make a chain tensioner. Obviously reinstall that black bracket. So light bars, battery, chain tensioner, and a cover for this to keep the belt and water off the belt. Water and snow off the belt. Otherwise, chain case got oil in it. Obviously, we gotta put the suspension back under there, but that's not very big. So four things to do, and then it is testing time whenever we get snow and ice. That's the bracket design I came up with there. Not the prettiest, not the straightest thing, but you know what? Neither is the rest of America. The welds, wonderful if you ask me, because it hasn't broken apart yet. So right there, I guess the next part of this video, you'll either see me wiring up light bars, putting the suspension in, or putting a battery on, or possibly even testing, because there's a lot of work to be done, and I don't know how you guys like to see content, but most of the time I don't like to see boring time lapses and a bunch of random stuff happening in a video with no, you know, just music and the time lapse for the whole video. So yeah, we'll try to make it a little more fun to watch than that. So yeah, next time you see this, it'll either be fully done or time lapse, maybe with some talking overlay of what we're doing. That could be cool. That could be cool. So yeah. Well, that's not what you want to see. You know? That is not what you want to see. I have been scammed on Facebook Marketplace. The rest of this thing, wonderfully built, let me tell you. Wonderfully built. I built that, I put that shaft together in the tensioner, and then the blade over here, there, and then this motor was the terrible part. That is junk. That whole motor is junk. Old carb, leaked gas out of the back, put a new carburetor on it. Thanks guys. Put a new carburetor on it, right? Yeah, tuned the carburetor in the best I could. Tuned the old one in. And yeah, it still puked gas. Filled the cylinder, puked gas out of the exhaust. Gas tank leaks right here. As you can see, there's a small puncture hole in it. So instead of dumping, I gotta flip this screen out. Instead of dumping more money into it, you know, and having problems down the road, or getting on the ice and getting super far out there and having a broke down machine, nobody to come get it, or having to drag it back with 2 sleds worth of stuff and 2 guys and just all the stuff, and I just don't want any issues. I want it to run great. I don't want any issues with that motor. Plus, I got big plans with the stuff that's coming off of that motor. You're going to see in the video after this, but you're not going to, maybe after this or till the spring, I don't know. But big news coming with that and the mud motor, or the mud boat, whatever we want to, I don't even know what we want to call it, the little John boat that everybody seems to love. That engine is going, not on it, but parts of that is going on another engine that I, you know, what, anyway. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but instead we got the old brand new Predator 420cc gas engine. Here's the specs. Let me zoom in on the spec sheet. You can see all that. There's the spec sheet on it. Boom, boom, boom. That's what it looks like. That's what it is. Everybody knows what a Predator engine is. This right here is going to get that new engine, that plate on that engine with that clutch, blah, blah, blah. Everything hooked back up, power hooked back up. And yeah, we're going to take it for a test drive, maybe. Alright, now that I got my helper out here in my way, I'm gonna start to building this thing, but it's hotter than hot out here, so I have to take off my sweatshirt. Right, Gus? I don't know how you're not sweating. How you're not panting and wanting water. You're just chilling on the concrete like it's no big deal. Right. Right, dude. Right, dude. Alright. This is situation sucks. I just filmed a whole clip and it did not save it because my old batteries, I don't know what's going on with this camera, but I'm not in the, I don't really care to figure it out. Whatever the batteries are doing bad, they absolutely shit themselves and they don't even give me a little battery warning. They just shut off and don't save the clip for whatever reason. So I don't know if it's a Canon thing or whatever, but that's just something else to look at. But we're here and we have this whole thing ripped apart now. Back together. Just gotta run the wires now, which is not the hard part. I run the wires now. I gotta put this throttle cable on that nut bolt right there and in there. Then I gotta weld a piece of this cage that I cut off right there to make it stable for this next light bar that's gonna go on there. And then obviously put the clutch on, run the chain, run the wires. There's a little bit of stuff to do. Motor's on and installed, exhaust is on, this is on, kill switch for the handlebar is installed, key is on. Everything looks like it'll work to me. Just gotta put this little clutch pulley on right there and then strip that one down and do with that with another video with the other motor and blah blah blah. And then, yeah, for right now. And then I have to get a different battery box. That's for a Series 27 battery. I gotta get one for Series 24. It's like $10, so it'll fit in there. Because that one's just too big, like an inch too big to fit in there. So I'll get the Series 24, plop it right in there. I can prop cooler, minnow bucket, or whatever else. I kind of want to put like a bar in here, a bar right in here, and I kind of want to put like rod holders right here so we can put our rods in there. But it would almost have to be rod holders on the inside because the handles fold up and it's like tight with the cage. So I don't know, there's definitely some design mods I want to do, but right now I want to get it functional to test everything, make sure my bracket's going to hold up down there, and obviously my chain tensioner should hold up, but that's going to hold up. And everything that I engineered I want to hold up now that I know the motor is good. So yeah, we'll get into the next step, which is probably welding that piece on there. Let's fire up the old Lincoln. I got my snap-on welding jacket on here because I don't want to burn my arms, or let alone the nice hummingbird stuff that I had on earlier. Whoa! I should probably measure the thickness real quick and then get after it. We're going to give you the vantage point of me working on this thing. What I got to do now is this shaft right here hits the starter. On the other motor it didn't hit the starter, so I got to loosen up a couple clamps and move that out a little bit. Just pull the shaft out. Keep everything else in line, but just pull the shaft out. So this ought to be pretty fun.